Hey Virgo, it's Basil Tarot. How are you? I'm reading in a fellow fellow Earth sign. Tomorrow is the beginning of Taurus season, so I'm starting with my Earth signs. So let's see how that is going to affect you. What comes in, what comes out, what you need to know. So let's see. In between, what's in between? One person has a foot here, one has another foot there, not really sure where to call home, not really sure what to commit to. That uncertainty is not a fun air sign. Why do I keep calling you an air? What air sign is around you? I keep calling you an air sign. So here you are not able to make this decision. So I feel like you decide to take some time off, to kind of put things in order, maybe get a better perspective of things, because you have an opportunity coming in, you have someone coming in. Is this a love person that you're on the fence about? For some of you, it could be an opportunity you're waiting to come in, or you just can't. I feel like it's a decision though. I just have to say it. So you do what a Virgo does. You step back and go, okay, this is my list of things to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have faith because we have the stained glass window there. And you're like, it's going to come when it comes. I have to say, maybe for some of you, very few, if you're waiting for a baby to be born, and the baby is late, I feel like that's also part of it. Even though it's the Four of Swords, there's something really strong about the number 3. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm putting it out there. You got the Five of Cups, which Taurus got as well. So you're in between about, maybe you're not afraid, but you're not interested in letting somebody back in, because I feel like there's some jealousy here. It's also my X card. Somebody misses you, there's grief, there's loss, but this is the X card. It's also someone, you're like, they're too jealous, they're too competitive, and you feel bad, but you're just like, I need some space here. So what do you got going on, Virgo? Is somebody upset over money? I do have 10 of Cups, which is happy family. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I get the Wheel of Fortune, and then I got the 7 of Pentacles. So for some people, you're in between. If you're waiting for money to come in, this is like your big dream come true. Whatever this money coming in is going to solve a lot of problems, pay a lot of bills. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, when you thought it was the biggest money card in the deck, it actually ends up being a little bit. And then out in the cold. So what is this about? So, and then things now are on hold. So that kind of sums that up for me. So it looks like there's someone, whether it's you or someone around you, financially needs this Wheel of Fortune or thinks they're getting this money, and then they don't. And it's making some major decision. It feels more like family, because I got the family card, or happy couple, happy kids. Things got put on hold, waiting for something else to come in. Let's see how this turns out. So if this is ongoing, if you're just starting to wait, just be prepared that perhaps it's not going to be what you thought. If this isn't financial and it's emotional, because Pentacles are an earth sign, it's financial stability and emotional stability. If you thought this person was your destiny, you thought this was the love of your life, out of this ex, you thought the ex was going to come back, that and things were going to rekindle, and maybe that's not. Okay, so I feel like expectations here are what the crux of this is. Okay, Expectations are tough. It's human nature to have expectations, wonder about outcomes. But if you try hard not to have expectations, there was the saying, no expectations, no disappointments. Think of this is be pragmatic. This is you, Virgo. Have plan B, plan C, plan D, because I think it's not going to be plan A. Okay. So I do have Taurus at the bottom. It's one of the first, it's actually the only zodiac sign so far that I see here right on the table. But this is one chapter ending, a new one beginning. Okay. And so I think the next 4 weeks, if this has already happened, wishes come true, wishes fulfilled. There's a text message, an email, some kind of communication that comes through that someone or something was going to come towards you, and now it's done, it's over, and that's not happening. So again, there is a sense that a chapter is changing. You're turning the page here on what you were hoping for or what you were thinking. So I'm going to pull a few cards just to see past Taurus season, don't tell the other signs, to see where this goes. Okay? So just know I don't want to be someone who's, bringing bad news. But let's just have another expectation if we have to have one. All right? Let's see how this goes. All right. Okay, and after Taurus is Gemini, and that's right where we are. Okay, there is big movement. It's the number 8, ancient number of money. So if the lovers, right, you had the couple here, and if things were in a toxic situation, I got a narcissist card here. Heartbreak, third party. Man, Virgo. Somebody comes riding in who is kind of like stepping up their game, trying to step into their higher power. It's also somebody who's trying to assert their authority over you. Good luck with that. Again, it could be a judge over a lawsuit or legal something or other. It does look like it gets resolved and both parties are happy, and it can be a reconciliation, and that's when the healing starts. This is very similar to the Taurus reading. So I don't know if you're involved in a Taurus or Taurus is important in your life, but it has the same kind of storyline, but it has the same ending. Big change in transition, Scorpio, with a gift of money and inheritance. So that money may just come, but somebody's going to start, they may have to go to court. If it does go to court, it looks like it works in your favor, okay? But it's also about if there's a lot of arguing, somebody needs to step up into their higher self, kind of step above the bickering and whatever. That seems to get on the same page. And when that happens, that energy changes it. So this money does come to you. I have a Pisces here. Somebody's thinking about reaching out to you. They want to have a huge discussion with you, putting it all out on the table, airing the grievances, airing all the good stuff. Just anything that hasn't been said gets put out there to resolve this situation. Okay. And that is then beginning of passion and all of this. The energy is still there. If this is a romantic situation, the chemistry's there, the sparks are still there, and it's about a new birth and a new beginning. It births something brand new that is much better than it was. All right? Again, I got that card. It's about seeing eye to eye and shaking hands, and healing can begin. So it's about getting to that point where you can be, again, on the same page. A lot's going to have to come out as far as discussions. A lot's going to have to come out. Who makes the first move? Somebody has to step up into their better self and stop being a narcissistic energy to go from the devil card to the lover's card. but it looks like during Taurus season that does happen. So if you're in this now, think about how to achieve that, and instead of waiting back and forth. For some, I do get a sense this could be like a divorce kind of situation. At the end of the day, there's a good settlement. You come eye to eye on this. Okay, so let us know how that goes, Virgo. Again, it's going to be a tough energy, but it looks like by the end of Taurus season, which is what, May 22nd, 23rd, it looks like it moves. It gets resolved one way or the other. Okay, so we like that. All right, thank you so much.